could this chapter tease me anymore? This shit is like, oh, come on, Hunter. You know that I'm fucking excited now to see what's going to happen. Not only have we got Leorio invited into the Zodiacs, I'm coming to the Dark Continent, but we got fucking Kurapika as well. I'm just flipping the shit out, just out of fucking joy that we are having Kurapika after so long, and freaking Leorio as well. It's like, that is a freaking incredible thing to have. Like, Leorio at first this chapter being invited to the Zodiacs to come to the Dark Continent, it's like alongside, taking him to the Dark Continent, they'll say, yeah, we'll give you some medical school and stuff, and it's like, and they'll put, I like how they'll put enough, the whole Netro thing, it's like, you don't have to come, but we would want you to come, like that. It was like all that shit, and it was like, and he's saying, yeah, we can get you this, but I want one more person to join the Zodiacs. And I was like, there's only one person you could ask right now. And I was like, it has to be him. And I was like, I got so fucking excited when he mentioned Kurapika. I was like, and Kurapika joining, just as well, I gotta say. I mean, people make fun of Tagashi's art, but right now, he's been on a fucking roll right now. The art in this fucking chapter was gorgeous, with like certain parts of Jing, with fucking Kurapika. That shit looked crazy and great. And it's like, I'm just getting even more fucking excited. It's like, yo, Tagashi, if you go to a fucking hiatus now, I'm gonna kill you. It's like, don't do it right now. It's too good. It's like, and one of the things is that was really interesting about this chapter was Pariston. He's saying, oh yeah, I'm just gonna reject the offer, to separate the V5 and accompany beyond, because what's gonna happen is they're actually gonna go at a different route. Like, he plans on Jing and all his crew, and then he's gonna wait for him, and then after like being there a few steps to him, he's gonna go and declare that you're being hunted, like, beyond. It's like, you gotta watch out. He's like, you gotta help him. And one thing that was interesting about Pariston is that he hates that he feels true, like, happiness. Like the way he feels like true happiness is like when he like just when he's like upset, when he's like pretty much like everyone hates him. When people hate him, he feels joy. When people want to tear him apart and deal him pain, he loves it. It's like he is like so messed up in their head, and when everyone was hating him in that election exam, like when everyone was saying, yeah, everyone's hating me, like, and he was just smiling, he was enjoying it. It was just showing, he was loving it. He was loving every single second of it, because he's like some masochist, like, oh yes, hate me, just love me, like that. It's like, it's weird. And I honestly genuinely think if Pariston was to actually get a fucking, like, someone actually say, I like you, you're a good person, or something like that, which is beyond fucking Pariston at this point, then he will generally feel sad. He honestly doesn't give a fuck. Like, it was just so weird. And even fucking Jing saying, yeah, that's kind of fucked up, but it's nothing to do with me. And I just loved in this chapter when two of the people were trying to talk and saying, like, this guy with curly hair, and he's like, no, shut the fuck up, Baldy, like that. What is that, like, an insult to people who have hair? I don't get it. And that's punk one saying, you want to try to deal with this outside, you piece of shit. He looks like fucking Popeye meets Kurabara. And it was like, Jing fucking owns him. He just does multiple fucking punches with one fucking arm. Like, I was like, destroyed his fucking face. And I was just like, that was just so detailed, and it was just like so fucking beautiful. I was like, yes, shut this piece of shit up, Jing. And he's like, yeah, if I wanted to, I could kill everyone. And I was saying that Jing is saying, I'm becoming the next number 2. And he's like, who's number 1 in this group? And it's like, oh, I'm number 2, Paris. And he's like, well, I can't beat the shit out of you because you'll probably get enjoyment from it. And it's like, I know I'm stronger than you. And it's like, it seems like the highest rank out of everyone in the group is the doll, like the little robotic doll thing. I want to see what this thing can do, because we haven't actually genuinely seen anyone in the group talk apart from that, Popeye looking motherfucker and like the guy with like the long curly hair. But let's just get into that greatness of the next chapter. Like give me next chapter already. But talking about that next bit where Maelstrom, which I didn't even know his name until now because it's such a hard name, Maelstrom looked to Kurapika to join the Zodiacs. And we see as well his ability, which is Secret Room Judgment, where he like actually has like these restraining cards, like he has an exclamation. It's like, I warn you, If you come near me, I will restrain you like that. And it does another one, it has an X and it just like restrains them. It's like, I'm guessing he could do anything in that judge room and say, okay, you're guilty of these crimes and now you should be punished. I'm guessing that's like what he has to do for his Nen ability. He has to generally find something that the person has done wrong and then he can just deal fucking massive amounts of damage. And it was like, when he found Kurapika, and I was already fucking screaming, going, yo, it's fucking Kurapika, let's go! Like, I was saying, like, I'm already happy to see him again, and just returning, it was just like, he nearly fucking killed Maelstrom when he was mentioning, oh, you're still looking for your comrade's eyes and all that, and he was refusing at first, saying, you know, oh, your friend Leorio was worried about you and asked you to join, you know, this expedition, and it was like, no, I don't care. It was like, when he mentioned those eyes, oh my god, fucking Kurapika's face just, it went from normal to fucking, I'm going to destroy you. It's just like, it's like, don't you ever dare say those names like that. It's like, you better choose your next words carefully. And it was like, he chose his words carefully, and it was like, I have information about a certain individual who owns your comrade's eyes. And I was like, that is something, if it isn't going to be information on the spiders, it's going to be information about his comrade's eyes that he's looking for. It's because there's like this weird sixth sight, apparently, where like people with weird fetishes, like, I don't know, people want to see, I guess, like fucking Kurapika's like clan's eyes, and it's like, I don't know, do they get up by that? I don't fucking know, but it's like, when they're asking there, it's like, they're interested in that, and it's like, yo, Kurapika, you join, we get this. And he's like, oh, fuck, he knew. And it's like, I'm just so fucking excited right now, because we got Kurapika on this journey, Leorio, Jing. Well, regardless, Jing's taking a different, fucking direction from, like, Pariston. So, regardless, like, if it was just going to be Jing and Pariston, which would have actually been fine, but I did hear recently that Togashi was going to actually do something that he would have pissed off the fans with, and it's like, I really hope it isn't just like, because they told Kurapika at the end of this chapter, who has the eyes, which is the fourth prince of Kakin, which is Hodkoda, and it was like, I hope that Kurapika just doesn't get that information and fucks off. It's like, no, don't do that, Kurapika, stay, we need you here. It's like, that was sick. How awesome of a fucking team is that? Kurapika, Jing, Pariston, Leorio. Regardless, I don't think we're going to be having any Killua this arc, because we've had Killua for like 2 arcs ongoing. I think Togashi's like, yeah, let's get these guys, the guys who've only been in like pretty much 1 arc, and having 1 arc of their own. It's like, Gon, if Gon's going to trend, I wouldn't mind if Gon takes a little bit of the back seat, and it's like he's training to actually, and then he joins the Dark Continent, you know, a few months later. That would be cool, seeing like Gon is trained and that he's on this next new level. Like, that would be exciting. It's just hard to see what Dark Continent is gonna be. It keeps it just keeps teasing this chapter, and it was like, this chapter was an ultimate tease, and I loved it. Even the long ass dialogue is like, I don't even get. It's like, I get the same feeling now from Hunter what I do with Manga, just excitement. Like, it's just like, I just can't wait to read a fucking chapter now. I'm always genuinely looking forward to it. Even as well, when I know an anime episode isn't going to be like that, like, interesting or like that progressive, I still enjoy it, because overall, I guess, to call it tired, like being a tired of the series, but Hunter x Hunter is a generally fucking great series. It's a generally enjoyable one, and now we're getting some progression, we're getting some new characters, we're getting a lot of things set up right now for what Dark Continent's not going to offer. We already know it's going to be a scary, fucking desolate place. Death there. It's so bad that we've got to bring in chimeras into it. That's right, we're going to get chimeras. But we've also got to have some of the most powerfulest people there. Jing, Pariston, you know, Vithai, we've got to have the Zodiacs, we've got to have everyone in there. I'm fucking excited. This was a 9. This is fucking 9. If there was, like, you know, a bit too, like, fucking, there was some part of dialogue, I mean, yeah, fucking just way so much dialogue, but I would give this chapter a fucking 9 out of 10. I can't give it a 10 out of 10. I just feel like it can't, but it's fucking close to it, and I fucking loved it. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below, but that's all for me. I want to thank you so much for watching. As always, remember, I'll see you guys next time, and